Okay. This is the Summit Ave project. We got Louise here. And what we want here is, this is a job overview of what needs to be done. Anything that's a square head bolt, that's superstructure. So joint, corners, got to get all that out, and you do bolts in there. 100% of the rust and all the superstructure connections must be taken out, silicone shut. Primed it, silicone shut it, and prime the area. Joint, you're going to probably prime the whole job, but prime all the work area. Got that? On the superstructure. On the railing part of it, if the bolt is bad, replace it. If the bolt is still good, I need to seal it because that's not critical. It's not critical to the railing components. In the siliconing, which is the last thing I'm going to talk about, everything that's a joint that water can accumulate, I need you to seal it with silicone in your finger. Get the rust out, spray prime that area with fast dry primer, then silicone shut it, okay? As far as this grading, what I need you to do is I need you to make a sandwich. Piece of flat here and a piece of flat underneath, 1 inch by a quarter. And you need to drill it so that you can make sandwiches. And the sandwich is over the entire length of that rod. And this is prior to painting. This is going to be a 10-year, so it's all spot prime and or full prime and full paint. Okay? So if this grading is easier to get off and drop it down to the ground and do your job, do that. On that joint corner, that's a joint corner there. Yeah. For the support. You need to drill another hole through there. So if the original bolt is still good there, the square head bolt, keep it. Give me another backup support bolt through it. No welding, okay? Backup support through it. Put a bolt there. That's secured. See the rivets on the scroll work? Yeah. Scroll work is not superstructure. That can stay. Just seal it. Confirm that it's good. Seal it. Put in a regular bolt or no bolt needed because it's not critical. Yeah. All the joints to the building need to be verified. So all the cement work to the building needs to be verified. If not, we need to do an epoxy bolt into the building. And then the epoxy bolt, you need to, next to it, 3 to 4 inches away from here, put an epoxy bolt on that other end. Put an epoxy bolt 8 to 12 inches into the building. Hilti epoxy. Then make a mechanical connection back to this angle. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Whenever you can't verify the connection, if it's cheaper just to drill a 3/4 inch hole 8 to 12 inches deep and epoxy bolt it, then mechanically fasten back to this connection. That's what you need to do, okay? Seal all the railings back to the building. So confirm these connections back to the building on the railings, okay? This is a decorative railing. Very rare we have such a decorative railing, so you have a lot of this decoration to clean out with Sawzall blades and whatever. Then you need to seal that whole thing up, above and below, so water doesn't get back in there.
You mean here?
There and also in that joint. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, cleaning it out and gooping it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to bolt it or anything. That's just, these are all decorations, but you need to stop them from growing. Scrape it, paint it.
Okay.
Okay? There's 2 of these, plus a ladder. Secure the ladder back to the building. Ladders don't have to be epoxy bolted. See this joint? See this ladder joint?
Yeah.
That's all square head bolts. Ladders are considered structural. They all must be. If the square bolts are good, keep them, back it up with another bolt. If they're bad, blow them out, put a new one. So sometimes if it's faster for you just to blow out that bolt and put in a new bolt, even though they're still good and you can just reinforce it, sometimes it's faster to blow out those 4 bolts than it is to drill 2 more new bolts. So if it's faster just to blow out a good square bolt, blow it out, put a new bolt in, now that's guaranteed. You understand? Confirm that the ladder's in good condition. You got to roll and paint this thing. There's a basement location here for you to use the basement to set up your stocks. You can take your major tools with you every night, but you can leave the basement so you can get in and get out of this job quick. You can tarp this over very quickly, so in case you want to work all the time, bring some lights. You'll have the ability to bring in juice from the hallway. There's juice down in the hallways, so you don't have to have any noisy generator. And all this can be done from outside. There's a side entranceway over there. See that entranceway down there? That goes out to the street. So you can come and work from the below, hook up a ladder, and you're all set. You can even scaffold down below. Scaffold below and scaffold above here. You'll be able to do this whole job under a blue tarp with some lights, and you'll be in and out of this job. Got it? Yeah. Every joint, every connection, welded or not, needs to be done. So I need this cleaned out, and I need it backed up with a new bolt. Seal this up, okay? See that welded angle there. You need to get a Sawzall blade in there, clean it all out. You can leave the weld, but I want a new bolt. Drill a bolt hole through there.
What about here?
Wherever, standard industry repairs. If you repair it your way.
It's a cot over there.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. If you have to reinforce,
flat bar?
you probably put a flat bar there and just reinforce it accordingly. You use your industry repair standards to do everything.
Okay.
Anything you have any questions on, give me a photograph of it, send it to us, and say this is how I repaired it for us to okay it. Okay. I need a price to paint.
No welding?
No welding, because in case there's any lead on this fire escape, you can't weld. You can take the weld downstairs. You have a piece you can fabricate downstairs, weld on the ground something, bring it up in, and install it with a bolt.
Okay.
So it's not you can't weld. You can't weld on the fire escape without having a fire detail and all those things, okay? Any questions for me? I need a price to... I need two prices. One price is just doing all the structural and all the encapsulation. And then they're going to paint it. And the second one is full price to do all the structural and do all the full prime, full paint. Because this is going to be a 10-year. You have to guarantee it to me for 10 years. Got it?
Okay.
Questions? Easy?
Yeah.
No? We shut it off?